All right, let's get this review going on this movie. They clone Tyrone. Now, when you go into this scene, it's pretty much one of the climaxes to the movie. But the movie started out with the guy on the right. He was a drug dealer, and then Jamie Foxx was a pimp, and the lady with the fur coat on was the so-called whore in the movie. Now, uh, this guy with the jacket, he was going to get some money that Jamie Foxx owed him, and he had just got into an altercation with this guy and hit him with the car. So he, after he get into the altercation, he go looking for Jamie Foxx at the hotel. So while after he hit the dude went and told his cousin or his homeboy or whatever, gang member, and so the dude say, okay, we're gonna go get him. So they looking for the dude with the green jacket, and he gonna look for Jamie Foxx. So he go to Jamie Foxx, going there, him and Jamie Foxx interacting. While he's headed to Jamie Foxx spot, he see the chick. She walks by. So he going to the so-called hotel with Jamie Foxx. So he grabbed the so-called coke or whatever drug he had got from Jamie Foxx, or the money that he got from Jamie Foxx, and he gets back in the car. Now, once he get in the car, the dudes that he hit with the car, they behind him. So he see them behind him, and they just sitting there. He's sitting there, they staring each other down. So he jump out the car with the gun and try to get the shooting at him, and they shot him, bam, bam, bam. And so he jumped back and fell back in the car with just bullets in him, and he tried to rev them and run into the car. Boom. So he pretty much, Jamie Foxx come out the hotel, look at what's going on, like, what the heck happened? And he's see the man in the car shot up. So, okay, that scene die. This dude wake up in the house. He wake up in the house in his bed. So now you thinking like, oh, okay, what's going on with this movie? So he goes back to try to get his money from Jamie Foxx. Like ain't nothing happened. Like he just dreamed about the situation. So Jamie Foxx trying to tell him, man, I done gave you the money already. Them people shot you 6 times. And what are you talking about? I gave you your money. How are you even alive? But they ain't even going into that too much. They went into some other mess. The chick was on the scene. She like, yeah, man, you was shot. They shot you up. So he ain't even, the one in the green jacket, the dope dealer, he ain't even paying them no attention. He trying to look for the dope still. So he say, okay, y'all come with me. So they all jump in the car. They run down and see this, run somewhere. While they driving, they stop and see the truck. So he was like, this the truck that picked up this dude that was shot. So they go into the house where the truck was parked at. They get in the house and they running through and they find this dang on closet, elevator in the house. So they go down into the elevator. And when they go into the elevator, they run into the laboratory. Then that's how they get into, do I got that on my, I don't know if I got that scene on him. But they run into the laboratory where the man at, and the man is pretty much the same guy that's in this chicken spot. So after they went into the laboratory, they shot the dude with the afro and saw some powder on the counter, and Jamie Foxx touched the powder, tasted the powder to try to see if it was cocaine, and he went to tripping and shot the dude with the afro, the so-called scientist. He was a white guy with a whole afro. So they go back into the spot. The chick say, leave them people alone. Don't go back over there because they're going to come looking for us. So they went to the darn place to get some chicken. And so this the scene where everything started to come into play. Cause now she see that the dude that they shot, he working at the damn chicken spot as the manager. You see, and then once she saw that, then she saw the TVs. She came at them and said, "Man, this dude got the whole hood on lock. He's seeing everything, and they running experiments on us through this damn chicken spot." Then Jamie Foxx said, "Look at the people laughing with the chicken. They put the powder that was in the laboratory on the chicken, got everybody laughing." You see, then they went to the salon and they went to the church. And so the whole thing wound up being that they seeing that the so-called government or these somebody got the damn hood on lockdown and they controlling people. And then the cloning part came into, well, when they went into the laboratory and found and shot the dude with the afro, they found and saw the powder or whatever. They saw the drug dealer. He saw himself shot up on the table. So he's seen himself and was thinking about that situation the whole time. So when nightfall came, they tried to sneak back into the damn chicken spot, and I don't know if something happened in that spot, but then some kind of way it led them to the church. So once they saw the dude, they saw the old dude. I think I got that part. So like this part. Now this part was a key to the whole operation because this had the old man, and he was asking the old man, "What the heck is going on? These people, you know what I'm saying, got the chicken spot on lock." And I think I got another scene. This was after this scene. I think when they went to the chicken spot, this scene popped off. And so they seen that they ain't got no control. The dude pretty much popped up like the Matrix. The dude in the Matrix was like, "We controlling everything, man. You can't do nothing." So then he went to the old man and asked the old man, "Well, what in the heck going on? How we gonna deal with this situation?" So the old man said, "How the heck you gonna get out of Babylon? How you supposed to get out of Babylon?" So right then, that set the precedence for the whole movie. This man said that this movie is about America being Babylon. See, and then he said, "How you do it?" He said, "Well, go to church." So they went to the freaking church. This is how they ended up in the church. Now, what's up in the church? You got a bunch of Negros. You got David Allen Grill, and you got White Jesus up on the church operation. Now, first of all, the cloning part was just a tap, I would say a portion of the whole situation. The whole situation ain't focused on no freaking cloning. See, it was bigger than the cloning. It was that these people is controlling the whole neighborhood. See, once that scene, where that scene at? This scene right here, this is the key to the movie. The movie is about this. You got somebody controlling the hood. They got the whole laboratory, and they controlling stuff with the food. See, and the first time when he went into the house that they found the elevator in, the dude went and talking about water. So he was like, "Man, I drink some water when I get stressed out," because he didn't find it. They had done moved their location, or he was being delusional. The movie didn't even explain that part, how he went to this house and had saw an elevator, and now he went back and the elevator gone. See, they didn't even break that part down. It just obviously just changed. Then they went to the chicken spot, and they wasn't addressing the contradiction. And so it wound up to be that they found out that the man caught on to him and say, "Oh, y'all figuring out that we controlling y'all, or y'all trying to investigate this thing, what's going on, and y'all must don't know we in control." So he should let them know that we in control of everything you Negroes doing. See, and we controlling your music, we controlling your food, we controlling every aspect of this neighborhood. And we pretty much controlling y'all. So then they get to the church. Now when the church is over, I think they go into the church and then they find the elevator because they went in at night. Once they went through the church, then they found all of the whole operation. So they snuck in there, kidnapped some dudes, took their outfits. There was like a looked like a space outfit, but it's one of them outfits that you totally covered with a helmet on or whatever, or a head covering. So they walk into the spot, they looking at the whole operation. They seeing just like on the Netflix when they got the movie Social Dilemma. They behind the scenes and they orchestrating everything. They listening to the phone calls, they listening to what people saying to each other, and they in the back and behind the scenes and they controlling everything on thing. See, this is what the movie was about. It wasn't about somebody cloning something during about. That was just a part of it to make it so you can put it towards individuals and towards the people. It was really about the they controlling the people and they using certain people. Cause then when they went into the laboratory, they were saying they ain't cloning everybody. They only cloning a certain type of person or a certain group of people over and over. See, that was another part of the movie that people just look all over. They weren't cloning everybody. So the people that they was cloning was like the movie stars nowadays, or a certain type of people, a drug dealer, a preacher, or significant people in the neighborhood. Because that was the whole thing about. They controlling you through the music, and they controlling these type of people to be influencing other people to be like them, pretty much. So anyhow, this is what the movie was about. It wasn't about no freaking somebody in the laboratory splitting genes and splitting cloning animals and learning how to clone humans, and that was not what this movie was about, man. And so these people trying to transfer this into some Jamie Foxx getting sick and he being cloned by the so-called white man, which is not possible. See, these dragons cannot clone nobody. See, these people is running their mouth and they not even cloning the darn animals. The animals look all the same. See, they just maybe they can make a mutt. They can crossbreed. See, but you ain't even doing nothing then. You just crossbreeding and making one animal get with another. And they ain't doing nothing, man. They ain't proved nothing. They done showed you some movies on the TV, and a Negro believe what they say. See, a Negro talk, oh, they cloning the people in Hollywood. See, they've been talking about this stuff since the Frankenstein black and white movies. They got a movie on Netflix called King of the Clones. See, King of Clones or whatever. So they done prove that this junk is just a lie and a fantasy of the so-called white man, and a Negro will get on his freaking YouTube page and go over and over and over about a damn clone. They'll listen to some bull crap when the movie is talking about the so-called white man controlling you Negroes in every city in America, and the only way you're going to get out of this thing is you're going to understand that you Zion. See, when they went to the church, it was Mount Zion was the name of the church. That was the way out of Babylon. And the old man was telling them, see, that's why, see, I can bring up 1,000 scriptures because the next one going to be with some scriptures. But really with this one, I just want to give a rundown of the movie. But see, the whole situation is that your elders going to be able to tell you what the heck going on. That's why they picked the old man at the store. Let me go back to that. See, they going to be telling you what's going on. See, they going to tell you how to get up out the situation and what's going on in the situation. And then when he saw the little boy, that was another powerful scene. He saw the little boy and he stressed out about how the people controlling everything. And the little boy said, well, SpongeBob and his buddy was crying was in the same situation pretty much, and they went to crying all over each other. See, because they realized they couldn't do nothing about their situation. And that's pretty much going back to the scriptures again, saying you better have a mind like a child, because that's the only way you're gonna really understand what the heck going on. You thinking like these grown people and you stubborn in your head, you ain't gonna understand nothing. And you gonna be in all prideful, and you ain't really gonna get no kind of understanding. But now the old man told him straight up what the business was, and that was the key to the movie. Not no freaking clone. You got a Negro running his mouth about a clone, just looking over the whole movie. Jamie Foxx putting a major movie out, man, telling you how the white man controlling your stupid behind, and you talking about a clone. I think they cloned him. He was sick, and they cloning Jamie Foxx. It was nothing about no freaking clone, man. And on the movie pushed the darn thing even out there. Nobody was thinking about a clone until they brought the trailer out 9 months, a year ago. They saw him dancing on the trailer of what you call it, the Tyrone situation, cloning Tyrone. So a year or 2 years they've been working on the movie. So the movie in itself, the title gonna have you thinking about that, but they didn't come out with the trailer to like a 9 months ago. So the whole situation, you don't know which way they're gonna go with the situation. But once you see that movie, see, and then after they showed the movie, this Negro, he making every day, he going live on the thing. Jamie Foxx, they don't clone Jamie Foxx. Say, you is a ignorant fool. And see, this is why they like this, because a Negro believe everything the white man put on the TV. See, that's why the whole movie is the key. He controlled these Negroes. When you go back to this, see, they his God. Let's get a close up. See, they is his God. That's why he got the white Jesus in him. He they God, the Salah. He they God. Because them Negroes believe everything come out his mouth. He can make a movie, and these Negroes will run with it. Oh, the white man say he can duplicate people. He can clone people. He can get your DNA and make you over again. See, because you die, and then he can bring you back to life in a whole nother body. That's the ignorant Negroes, man. See, and that's why 2/3 of these Negroes got to be destroyed, because they sitting around believing everything that come out of their God's mouth. See, he totally controlling their minds, man. They is some blind. That's what the old man said. He said, man, they some blind jokers, man. They some blind individuals in Babylon. See, in America is the Babylon of all Babylon, because Babylon means confusion. See, this is the city of confusion. Because you throw out a hardcore movie showing certified facts of how these people is tampering with your food, water, and your television, your music, and controlling your behind from head to toe with every movement that you make, and you sit around talking about a freaking clone. See, this is the mindset. You got to be blind. See, you got to be a blind joker when you can't even understand a simple movie. You can't even be objective. If you listen to a review on how the people is being talking about the movie, most people gonna be objective to the situation. They gonna bring up every issue in the movie. They not gonna sit around and run their mouth about a freaking clone. See, they gonna see this is a good movie because the movie has got all these issues in it. But when you see a raggedy Negro talk about the movie, he talking about some damn clone. He talking about a Jamie Foxx getting cloned. That's why at the end of the movie, he's in the trailer. It says the winning theory. The what he said. The something about the pretty much what's going to prevail. The prevailing theory is that the cloning part. That's going to be the prevailing theory. Not that the so-called white man is controlling your behind. See, controlling every part of your life. But I just want to bring this major review to the scene, because what in the heck is wrong with these people? Now, we know the Lord blind a lot of people. That's why the old man talking about it. He said, it's a bunch of blind people out here, man. they can't see stuff that's right in front of their face. Now the good part about it, when you had let me go back to the chicken. Well, yeah, that part right there. It says that you got the hoe, you got the dope dealer, and you got the pimp. Now, when these type of individuals see the truth, how is they gonna react? See, and they showed people in the movie talking about they showed the people saying um they laughing and joking and shit when the chicken was they were eating chicken, and even when they was seeing the truth, they still the dude when they had recruited the little drug dealers and helped them go invade the situation. They talking, he calling his girls on the phone and his homeboys talking about, no, he calling the homeboys on the phone talking about, yeah, man, we over here exposing these people with these clones and everything, but y'all bring some girls by, bring some liquor and some weed, and we gonna have a party at the same time. You can't take a Negro, you expose some stuff to a Negro, man. Them niggas will still be on some ignorant mess. Say, don't you see that these people controlling y'all, and y'all don't even care? Y'all still want to be a Negro, and that show you how everybody ain't meant for the truth. The truth ain't meant to be accepted by all people. It's for a selected group of people to see what the heck is going on, to see the truth of the situation. Cause boy, it's some blind people out on the scene, and it's mainly these Negroes, and like that's what the scripture is saying. And the God of this world, see, the God of this world is blinding these people. These people totally blind, man. And where the scene at? This one here. He he killed it with the blind situation, man. They ain't getting out of Babylon because they totally blind. But the one that's gonna get out, they gonna go to that Zion and understand what the heck that is. See, they gonna understand what Zion is all about. Cause these Negroes so blind. And I'm gonna give a breakdown with the scriptures on here. This just is an overall breakdown. I'm gonna put this as part one, and then part two gonna be with the scriptures because these Negroes are so blind. It's a hot mess. But I'm gonna leave it there.